On this episode of the Daily Bespoke Edge, stakes are high and I need your help. So I have a question for you guys and I want to kind of walk you through this. Here's the thing, these shoes I have had for a long time and I need some help deciding if it's time to throw them out. Could be a very sad day, I know. But a little background. I think a lot of us have a pair of shoes that we've worn for a very long time. They've kind of become the workhorse in a lot of ways. They've always been there. And it's difficult to know when to finally toss your shoes if you're the one always wearing them. And obviously you're kind of biased, you like them, and they've always been there for you. But sometimes it kind of takes, you have to step outside the forest to really see it. And in that sense, we kind of need a little feedback, I think, now and again when it's time to finally throw something out. So in today's context, these are they were my once upon a time my favorite pair of shoes, and I don't really wear them too often anymore. So let me give you a little background on these guys. I think these were the first Cole Haans I bought. I tend to wear a lot of Cole Haan, just kind of like their shoes. And this particular pair I wore to the office when I was working in the corporate world pretty often. They're slip-on. I love that, on and off, no big deal. Always look good. My go-to with kind of tan pants or even kind of, there's a handful of different slacks and things I would wear. Worked pretty well with this. But I got a lot of mileage out of them. And there were even a couple days I remember traveling when I would walk through a handful of cities, literally putting on about 6 miles to 7 and 8 miles sometimes in a day on these guys. So much so that the sole had to be resoled. You can kind of make out the C there for Cole Haan, and then of course Vibram, and that's because when I had these resoled, a Vibram rubber sole was put on, which was pretty cool. And that, for instance, is not wearing away. That's been great. Not a whole lot of traction, but for what it is, it works perfectly. The rest of it, you can tell, yes, I have kind of worn this a fair amount of times. And the other one is the really bad one. The heel on this one has been worn away. You can kind of make it out, but it's literally through the insole. And I think it's kind of a wood substrate in there that you can kind of see that light gray. And I apologize, it isn't focusing too well. But this does not even feel good when I wear it. And I can definitely feel through my sock, my heel hitting that uncomfortable portion beneath the insole, and I don't just enjoy wearing these shoes that much. Otherwise, what we have very much a worn leather, some firm, very strong wrinkles in there that aren't going to go away, which is just part of wearing shoes, let's be honest. And of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't say that yes, they are in need of a shoe shine. They have never really seen a formal shoe shine. It's again kind of my workhorse shoe, so I don't treat it too well. A lot of dirt and grime in different areas. But then sometimes I take a step back and I say, you know what? Maybe they aren't that bad. Maybe they are just fine. Maybe I can keep them and kind of wear them just as I do in very casual circumstances and still get some life out of them. And then now and again, I'll kind of hold it in profile and say, well, it is kind of a nice looking shoe still. Maybe I can get a few more miles out of it, a few more long distance trips and this and that. And maybe they're just my super casual shoe. However, I am very biased. I think I've had these for, about 6 to 7 years, which is a long time. And part of me thinks that they have seen their better days and it's time to retire them. But like a lot of guys, and maybe some of you can relate, it is really, really tough to throw out what was once your favorite pair of shoes. So what do you guys think? I need a little outside objective help here. Are these shoes something that I should respectfully take to the Goodwill around the corner from the BE office here? Or if I give them a shoe shine, is there something I can do to kind of keep them? Should I look at getting that repaired and have a new insole replaced, or is that going to be too much trouble and too much work and I should just be investing in a new pair of shoes? Perhaps something that's a little bit more to my liking and that I would wear more often. I want your opinion. What do you guys think? Should I keep these or shall I retire them? let me know, and I'd be curious to hear your reasoning. Really need your input on this, guys. And if you have a personal story of your favorite pair of shoes when you knew it's finally time to unfortunately get rid of it, I'd love to hear it. All right, thanks for your attention, guys, and we'll see you soon in the next episode.